Hold it right there, Dragon Slayer. Come any closer and I will turn your guts into jelly. Don't act like you don't know what I mean. I know who you are. You are going to make me say it, aren't you? You're the Dragonborn, the one everyone keeps obsessing about. Proud of it, are you? Well, I can quickly remove that smirk from your face. Now on your way. You've no business here, oh mighty Dragon Slayer. That's not really your business, is it? I don't go to your home and... you know what? Screw it. I don't have time for this. If you can help me kill these Dremora vermin, then we can talk. Yes, they're inside my house. I was trying to cast a summoning spell. Things went awry, and I ended up summoning them instead of... Look, are you going to help me or not? Finally. Huh?
My parents were funny people. I mean weird funny, not the haha kind.
If it isn't my favorite person in Skyrim, what can I do for you? She was a powerful necromancer, like me. A complete tyrant and a beauty that couldn't hold a booze. That was a long time ago. She and I were pretty much how we are as friends now. She was an ambitious lady with a wolfish grin. Too ambitious for my taste, though. She and I used to play drinking games. I would win most of them, mostly 'cause I spiked the ale with skooma. I ever tell you about our little bet? Whichever one of us died first had to give our skull to the other. Guess who gets a skull? Otema wasn't all bite like the books say. She had her sweet moments too. She used to rub my back whenever I got the skooma shakes. I left long before her downfall, but when word reached me, I decided to come back to Skyrim. My little shack has a nice view of what once was. She farted like a Clydesdale. Told everyone it was always the corpses, though. She had many plans, but they were too big of dreams. A kingdom of the dead isn't much of a kingdom. She and I would have little contests to see who could raise the most chickens. It was fun until the city was flooded with undead chickens. I miss her. I wish I could have convinced her, tried harder to change her mind, her plans. But in the end, that's all she had. Plans. She's in the past now. But you, my sweet dragonborn, you are my future. Met a funny Khajiit a while back. His fur, I swear, was blue. Anyway, he had this dragonfly in a jar. Loved the little thing to death. Certainly not about the way the light shimmers in your eyes. Everyone always assumes Red Guards are pirates. That's not true. They're smugglers. Is chat time over?
Thanks for the help, Dragonborn. I was sure they were going to tear the whole place apart. Stupid Dremora. Creatures from Oblivion should stay in Oblivion. Oh, right. My name is Morgaine. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Well, I do have pointy ears, so you do the math. Well, I honestly don't even remember anymore. I've been traveling this continent for a long time, and now I'm here in Skyrim. Everything looks and feels foreign to me at this point. Do you even know how old I am, Dragonborn? I didn't think so. Look, I am a member of an ancient elven race, long gone extinct. That is all you need to know. I'm the only one left of my kind, so now I travel these lands alone. I'm hoping to make Skyrim my new home, but so far everything here just wants to kill me. That pretty much sums it up, I suppose. Anyway, I am a bit lonely these days. Most of the towns don't like my presence once they find out I'm a necromancer, so I usually tend to hang out here on my own. Listen, may I accompany you for a while? I really need to get out of this bloody forest. My skills would be very useful to you, I assure you. You can think of me as your own personal bodyguard. So, what do you say? Yes. But he had it coming. I caught the bastard stealing from me a few days ago. No one steals from me. You can relax, you know. I'm not as evil as I appear. No, you really don't. I know, right? People don't understand how cool I am. I'm right behind you, Miss Dragon Slayer.
We need more drunk people in Skyrim. That would make things 10 times more fun. I mean, why would the guards discourage drunken behavior when they should be encouraging it? A drunken person is a happy person. I'm all ears. Well, not literally, of course. Yes, let's go.
need something?
Ugh, what now? Can't get enough of me, can you? Yes. It's not a practice everyone approves of, but I like it. I've used necromancy my whole life, and it's never let me down. Well, in a way, it is, I suppose. Every time I use my magic, I tap into a darker part of my soul. It honestly gives you nightmares the first time you do it, but eventually you get used to it. But the power that comes with necromancy is far beyond any other school of magic. Once you learn to control it, the gods themselves tremble in fear. Oh, yeah, I'd rather not talk about that right now. It's private and, well, a bit dark. If I tell you, you might never speak to me again. Look, there's a reason I'm loyal to him, and if you have a problem with that, then tough shit, okay? Stop asking me these personal questions.
My eyes are up here, Dragonborn.
Let's get going then. Adventure waits.
If you ever die in battle, worry not. I'll raise you back. Sure, you'll be my servant of sorts, and over time you'll begin to rot and reek, but at least we'll be together. I never understood why Norders...
Do you know what I love to do when I have a little too much spare gold? And find a beggar and pay them to harass people. They are so desperate for money that they will do almost anything. It can be very entertaining to watch.
Biggest mistake. Wow, we totally annihilated them. Morgaine, the undefeated and the good-looking. No, sexy necromancer. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
Now you fucked up! Now you...
My mother was a storm mage. She taught me my Atronach spell. It took me forever to master it, but once I did, well, let's just say she was very proud.
Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up!
So,
Now you fucked up! Fuck you! Run! Now you fucked! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up!
fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up!
Bitch!
I'll try to be more discreet. Have you ever seen that one fellow? Ignore him. He's madder than a box of cheese drinking ale.
Ugh, I'm so bored. Please, let's go kill something already.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already.
Another curry.
I have told
swear
Ygritte
to
of your
God,
concerns.
I will
She'll look
kill
after
him
you all.
on
Please,
this
go about your
topic at
business.
the worst of times.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first. I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted, and that she only has to deal with important matters. That's what many here wanted. A quiet life in a quiet place, without the noise or the trouble of a city. Now some worry this wizard Fallion will foul it all up.
Ugh, I tire of walking, Dragonborn.
Ah, you saw that, did you? Life in Morthal has been troubled lately. The people are uncertain, restless. They merely look to the Jarl for leadership. There's news of rebellion against the Empire. Strange noises have been heard in the marshes at night. And then, the tragedy with Rogar's home. The men simply seek wisdom. Everything will be fine.
I'm allowed to hum if I want to, okay?
The Jarl has put out a bounty on the dragon that's been terrorizing the countryside. Here, take a look at this degree for details. I'll take my leave then.
That was so funny.
Just look at that stunning view.
Nothing, just a little joke
What?
she told me.
I wasn't
Wanna
looking
hear
at
it?
you. I was looking
Okay,
at.
so an Argonian and Orc walk into a tavern, and then... Oh shoot, what was that part again? Great, now I forgot. This skooma really is melting my brain.
Does this dress make me happy? If it isn't my favorite person in Skyrim, what can I do for you? Neither of them. Both the Stormcloaks and Imperials are fighting a pointless war when there's far more pressing matters to attend to. Like, I don't know the fact that dragons are actually alive again. Ugh. Politics never was my thing, really. To me, Skyrim would have been better off without it. Oh, great. More talking. I've been to Solstheim once. Not really what I expected, despite the dragons constantly harassing us. I still prefer living here in Skyrim. Nothing but ash and ruin on Solstheim. I wonder what happened there. Ugh, what now? Can't get enough of me, can you? Of course I do. But looking pretty comes at a cost sometimes. I have no idea what you're talking about. My self-image is perfectly fine, Dragonborn. Now, can we please get a move on lest the dust gathers on top of us? Oh, hey again. What do you need? You ever conversed with a living sword? I have. She wanted to wear my flesh, but I managed to talk her out of it. Well, I have lived this way for years. Being alone gives me peace. Besides, I don't really have much choice. I can't exactly live inside a village or town, now can I? Once the village folk find out I'm a necromancer, they'll burn my house to the ground. My eyes are up here, Dragonborn. And if I was the only one doing what is defined as legal, life wouldn't be much worth living now, would it? Well, I suppose I owe you some explanation. I know when we first met, I told you I didn't remember anything. But I do. I remember everything. I'm from a small land called Terabithia. It was a small island south of the coast of Alinor. Because it doesn't exist anymore. It was destroyed many centuries ago. It was a small island, ruled by a fair and just king. We had it all. A beautiful island, a thriving society, peace and order. Our population wasn't very large, maybe 10,000 people. We were all mages. We didn't use hand-to-hand combat. From the day we learned to walk, we were taught magic and learned to cast spells you can't even imagine. We used our powers to hide us from the world so we may live in peace. We heard of the Great War brewing in Tamriel, and we wanted no part in it. But one day, something happened that no one anticipated. A high elf by the name of Arnthorn discovered our island. He looked at Terabithia and saw that it was a beautiful and fruitful land. He left, and we thought that was the end of it. But Arnthorn returned, bringing his kin with him. Their homeland was dying, and they were seeking a new place to live. Since the High Elves, or Thalmor as they call themselves, are known to be a dangerous race, our king refused their request. The Thalmor, surprisingly, tried to negotiate with our king and find common ground so that he would allow them to live with us. Still, he refused. Then, the Thalmor showed their true colors and declared war on us. Millions of Thalmor soldiers against a mere 10,000 mages. We stood no chance. The war was swift and brutal. In the end, they took over our homeland. But our king would not accept such a fate. With his people dead and his island overtaken, he used his magic to flood the island. This act killed the Thalmor, but Terabithia, our home, was swallowed whole by the sea. I was the only survivor. So, I traveled to Tamriel to start a new life. Life has been cruel to me here, and I have had to kill to survive. I turned to skooma to try and bury the memories, but it didn't work like I wanted it to. I'm trying to get clean though, but now I am stronger than ever before. If my parents saw me now, a necromancer, it would slit my throat out of shame and anger. Necromancy was the one type of magic we were prohibited from doing, but it's helped me survive. As the last of my race,
I've had a lonely existence. Perhaps I can bring back my parents from the dead someday. But they've been dead so long. I fear no magic can bring them back. You asked, and I told you. But let's never speak of it again. The very memory of that day gives me nightmares. Thank you.
Oh, great. More talking.
Huh?
Marriage? I suppose if I found the right person, I might marry. Why? Please don't tell me you're planning on proposing to me here. Ah, good. Don't scare me like that, Dragonborn. If you got on your knees, I would have teleported out of here in a heartbeat. Yes, what is it now? Ever heard of a backpack? Use that. I'm not your luggage carrier. Ugh. Alright, fine. Just so you know, I'm only doing this because I think you're cute. I've made friends with many skeletons over the years. Not ones that I've created, but, well, I guess someone had to necro them up. The last Bosma I met called herself, Arfi? Or was it Ori? Anyway, she was a sweet girl. Really liked rot meth. Asked me for bones a lot. I've met a few vampires before. Faye is a name I won't forget. A little tavern minx, too. She always gave me the best skooma. What do you say to a grouchy alcoholic? Stop whining! You've had a bunch of leaves stuck on your arse for the last hour. I've been watching them fall off one by one, like a quiet little game all for me. I've made a corpse dance for me once. It was hilarious. I should show you sometime. You'll love it. You ever played dice with Khajiit? They may be fluffy cuties, but they're bloody cheaters. High elves only wish they could be high. Did you know that dark elves used to be beautiful? They were golden-skinned, very shiny people. Then one day, boom! Goth. Have you ever been attacked by a gang of Alfiq Khajiit? It's not the most pleasant experience, I will say that much. I found myself in a skooma den not long before we met. There was this Nord. He bet he could outswig me. Well, 7 bottles in, he turned into a hawker and exploded, so guess who won? Orc tusks are so big. How do they, kiss? Is it like when 2 stags duel? Just thinking back to that time, I got locked up in an imperial jail for a day. Public indecency, the prudes. Ever tasted Argonian eggs? I found a little stand in the heart of Marwyn that sold some delicious... Why are you looking at me like that? I met a rather funny bard a long time ago. The Spunky Breton, she called herself. I'll never forget her wicked smile, or how sharp her fangs were. Don't play skooma games with a skeleton named Caldus. Just when you think you're winning, you'll realize all the skooma he's been drinking has fallen right through his jaw all the way to the floor. One night I met a strange man in a tavern. He challenged me to a drinking game and I, of course, never shy away from a challenge. Long story short, I woke up naked next to a bunch of ghosts. I never really see you eat or sleep. Just what are you? A skeleton servant would be nice, hey? Just throw all our junk onto it, use it as a practice dummy, an errand boy even. But then again, the upkeep of the spell would be a pain, also the constant creaking of bones. Nothing really. Is there something on yours? Bretons make some of the best graveyards. They pile all their bones neatly and conveniently in one place. It's like a candy shop for us necromancers.
Wait, where are you going?
Sneeze any second now.
Welcome to the moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around. Good to have a customer.
If I see another bloody dragon, I'm going to lose it. Or
Of course.
pop out of nowhere. But I suppose
I understand.
Yes, I'm listening. Fine, let me get killed. Oh, don't worry, I can handle myself.
Running an inn weren't my plan, but Follian decided to move here. Of course.
Can I tell you something?
I understand.
You need something? Is chat time over?
What do you need?
There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room. Of course. I understand. Running an inn weren't my plan, but Follian decided to move here, so
What is it?
I joined him.
Thank goodness it's you. I thought you were a stalker. No offense.
Sometime.
Follian had his work to keep him busy, and I needed something to do. So, here I am. Of course,
Is that normal?
I understand.
What's on your mind? Which song? Oh, I'd love to sing for you. Beware of the woman with the bow and arrow, especially when she is holding a booze. A brilliant idea left her to hundo, but handling a weapon was too hard to do. She sat in the bush and while studying herself, she focused on movement while vision was blurred. The arrow got planted in the bottom of an elf, and the screams that came from him were the loudest she heard.
Running an inn weren't my plan, but Folly decided to move. Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
Well, on second thought, I'm not fond of spiders.
Of course. I understand.
Yes? Did you want something? Which song? Oh, I'd love to sing for you. The sun has set, the dark appeared, another cave that wasn't clear. A torch was lit, weapon sheatheded, but she didn't know when it was needed. She walked right in a steady pace. It was one of those other days when a cave was her home. The cave was her home. To keep her warm, the booze was near, made place for joy instead of fear. Another night to come in the cave that was her home. The cave was her home.
There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room.
Let me guess. You want to talk?
Running an inn weren't my plan, but Folly decided to move here. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Yes, let's
I'll show
go.
you to your room.
There's leaves stuck to your ass!
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
mud crab in my bed last night. Someone must have put it in my bed. Any idea who? It wasn't you, was it?
Yana, do you think the town... people are warming to my serenades?
No, they ain't. And they aren't gonna. If you weren't paid... for your room, I'd have thrown you out a long time ago.
Yes, but they'll come around eventually.
If you have... the extra scoop.
Shouldn't be
I'd be
surprised
happy
if they
to
come
help you
around.
dispose
And if you're
of
never
it.
seen or heard from again...
I promise I'm not going to, I'm not going to drink it. So, that shout thingy you do, does that, like, hurt your throat? What? I'm just curious. I've always wanted a dog, but a necromancer one. One that really screams. I'm serious, I want it to scream. Like, really loud. More of a constant wailing. I got a joke for you. Why did the man laugh during his ritual sacrifice? He forgot to switch his sacrificial bones with his humorous ones.
A new face. Such a welcome sight in dreary old Morthal.
There ain't much to offer,
Welcome,
but if you want a place
welcome.
dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room. Lurbuck? Fancies himself a bard. He pays, so I let him stay. If I had any customers, I'd be worried about him annoying them, but, well, look around.
You're not a hallucination, right?
Slow?
Tell me
No,
if you were.
it just ain't there at all. Few enough reasons to pass through Morthal before
the
the war
law.
started. Now, well, let's just say the front door doesn't get much use. All right, then.
This better be good.
Yes?
What now?
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something? Hrogar's house? It burned down not too long ago. It's a real pity about his wife and kid. The screams woke half the town. Most folk won't go near it now for fear it's cursed.
My lint! It's gone! It's gone!
Hrogar claims it was a hearth fire. Some folks say Hrogar started it
Morgaine struck
himself. That's what they say. See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after the fire. It ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like that. Aye, our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out.
No more scuba.
You looking for Falion? Why don't you go bother those mages at their college in Winterhold and leave my brother alone? Until next time.
This better be good.
Skooma-soaked sweet roll. Now that's craving.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not mad. Really, he's not.
You do so much for such little reward and recognition, you know that? Maybe you should try being a little more... selfish. I should really get loose.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it. Few have their eyes open. Hrogar's house fire? Well, he lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them?
Used to tuck my hair out of my face.
Hrogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself. Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alva.
Please, I'll treat him well and give him lots of...
On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you. That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right. I stand where I have always stood, here in Morthal. Now is not the time to fight amongst ourselves. I fear dark days approach, and all of Skyrim's strength will be needed. Then stop wasting my time.
I'm starving. How about hitting up a tavern somewhere? I'd kill for roasted mammoth snoot.
Don't even
You
think
need
about
something? Listen, I really appreciate you letting me travel with you. The time we had so far has been so much fun. Of all the people I met through my journeys, you're the only one that never judged me or kicked me aside like I was some sort of stray. Thank you for your friendship. Huh? Yeah, right. Trade. Don't you mean giving me all your junk to carry? Is chat time over?
What's on your mind? I take it by trade you mean dump all your useless junk on me. Fine.
Decision about Valiant?
What
I'm
decision
glad that's sorted.
I allowed him to live here. I stand by that.
Greybeards have